Hi my friends, today model this part. You see, it seems to be an easy part, an easy model. We'll try to model and we'll see how difficult is this modeling. This is the drawing, and the source comes from our friend Timoteo Carrera Soto. I mentioned him in my previous tutorial, and I advise you again to take a look at my tutorial number 182 to download all the drawings from Timoteo Carrera Soto. This time I selected this object, the same brochure like in the previous tutorial, but the number 3 is the page. There are dimensions here, and I use them to model the part and to create this drawing. This kind of parts with interior and exterior volumes are made by using a typical strategy. As you can see, we must build the pedestal, the external volumes by joining together, and then to create the internal volumes, which must be created as cuts in that volumes. Let's model the part and we'll see everything there. We start with the template standard millimeters. As you can see, and we create the first body. The first body is the pedestal, which is this one, and we can use a slot tool to do this. Dimensions are 128 and the radius of 41. As you will see, this must be divided by 2, and this must be multiplied by 2. This is the way we use the slot. This is 128 divided by 2, and the other is 41 multiplied by 2. Finish sketch. The thickness of the pedestal is 20. Extrude 20. Okay, and we have the first volume. Next volume is this external body with dimensions here, because we have a diameter at the bottom, another diameter 24 and 50, a height of 128, 28 and 10. This is interesting now. Okay, we select the plane XY, and F7 to see inside. We draw some lines. 1, 2, 3, and the last is this one. This is center line. The upper diameter measured by this point to the center line is 24. The height is 128, and the other diameter from this point is 50. But this is the internal volume, not external. I want to move this dimension to be well placed. Fully constrained. If we create this volume, we have the internal body. We don't want to create now, following my strategy, to create an internal volume, so that we modify this drawing by we go over this to have parallelism, and then this must be longer. We can dimension the 10 millimeters here. We draw a line up. We can make other thing. We select the end and place that end on this line, and then we apply the last line. This must be construction, and we trim this end. Fully constrained sketch again. Now revolve. Revolve is automatic because we made a center line in the middle. Next volume is more complex by having this next volume is this one, external, not internal. We use this line and we apply dimensions for this contour. Yes, 1, 2 entities. Dimensions are here: diameter 96, length of 70, distance here of 15, diameter of 80, and another important diameter is this one, 65. Here, right here at this point. Good. Let's create this new sketch. The plane is the same. F7, we draw a vertical line, another line, an arc, starting from this point to somewhere here. We don't know the radius. Another line, and this center line. This center line must be center line. We project this line, which must be construction line as well, and we make them collinear, these two. Good. What about other constraints? This circle arc must be tangent to the line. Dimensions 70, diameter of 96, dimension here from this point to the line of 15, not so beautiful, but we can modify. There is a distance of 43 between this line and this midpoint, 43, and that dimension of 65 at the neck, 65 and 80. But be careful to select something here, not the midpoint of the arc. There is a midpoint. This is not this one, not the circle. If I select this, I select the center, but this point, you see, a distance from the center line to the peak of the arc. This is 80. Now we have a fully constrained sketch. Good. Okay, you can adjust positions to see something nice. I do this. I used to do. Yes. For my friends which use my productions, revolve with join, you see, again, join, not cut. Okay, now we have a volume without empty or internal volumes. What next? Next is this conical internal with a diameter of 50. Oh, but we remember this. We use the same plane, XY, F7, and then we go to this revolution. We make visible the sketch. Why? Because we have here all dimensions. We start by creating a line, center line. But we have to project all these lines. We project this line, this, and this. I wait here a while and I select the other curve, which is this one. Good. Now I can hide the sketch because I have the entities. You see, this must be a thick line, and this is the same, and we don't have to place dimensions. This is fully constrained. Good. Revolve, but not join, cut. Okay, you see, we have an internal volume. The last volume is in the same plane as a sketch. New sketch here. Dimensions are in the drawing: 74, 64, 10, 5. This line is common to internal and external. You can see this here. Yes, you see a line here, a small line. Good. 35, radius 25, spherical, with the center on this line, on this axis. Let's apply this all dimensions. F7, I project lines as construction lines, limits, and axis. We draw a line from the center point, or from this line to the right one, not as a construction this time, but center line. See, I work on multiple planes here. This is the axis. Now we draw lines. 10 is the first, perpendicular. 5 is the next, up a little up. Then if I select this, I have parallel, but there is not physical drawn that one. I go to this line, I go down a while, again 5 millimeters to the right, and that's all with lines. Here is a mistake. I make it vertical. Okay, now an arc from this point to this line, and radius of 25. Coincident this point with this line. Now diameters, you remember them. This one is 74, the next one is 64, $35, 35, parallel. these two, and thickness, but I didn't project this line, which I want to be construction line, to have no problem when we apply the tool revolve. The thickness is 10. Very good. Fully constrained. All the dimensions are here. Now I connect ends of the future internal volume, and I can apply revolve without interventions. Revolve, cut, not join. Okay. You see? Everything works as we want. There are two holes. Two holes of 18 at a distance of 128 in the middle of the ends. Yes? Oh. And then I select this face and I finish the sketch. You know why I have automatically this sketch, because if I apply Alt F(I), I have this option table, application options, and if I go to parts, part, not here, but in the sketch, yes, sketch, auto project edges during curve creation, not this one, auto project edges for sketch creation and edit. Yes, you have to enable these options to have a sketch instantly. Why to have it? Because we select hole, diameter of 18 is already placed here because I made the part before for you. Through and simple, cylindrical, not countable or any other options. The last are these two fillets, 6 and 8. This is 6 plus this one, which must be 8. Okay, good. Let's see what about the volume, the whole volume of our part. I select the values here, close, double click here. You know the procedure, my procedure, for you to have oh this is right the same. Good. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.